Today I'm going to show you my Thomas DVD collection that doesn't have a case, including some of my homemade DVDs. Here it is. First, here's Best of Thomas 2001 DVD. This is the first Thomas DVD ever made from Anchor Bay. But it wasn't the very first Thomas DVD ever made. Thomas and the Magic Railroad was the very first Thomas DVD. Next is Make Someone Happy, my homemade copy. But still, this is actually it still uses a 2002 DVD. Originally, the VHS tape is from 2000, but it's actually a 2002 DVD. I remember I used to have Make Someone Happy, but I just borrowed it. But I don't have that anymore. But I still have the Make Someone Happy on a recorded VHS that was off from a regular VHS tape, though. Here's Best of James 2002 DVD. Originally the VHS is from 2001. And here's Best of Percy 2002 DVD. I think the Best of collection Best of Percy starts first, originally on the VHS. But yeah. But it's originally the first Thomas VHS from Best of collection was Best of Percy. So yeah. Originally, the VHS is from 2001. Races, Rescues, and Runaways 2002 DVD. Originally, the VHS was from 1999. Originally, the VHS tape was from 1999. Here's Salty Secrets 2002 DVD. And I know Make Someone Happy does not have closed captions for some reason. Here's Tom's Christmas Wonderland 2002 DVD. It's the last DVD I'm going to show you without the Hit Entertainment one, which is just a Golang only. It's this. I know the DVD was starting to get very hard to find. Here's Percy's Chocolate Crunch 2003 DVD. I remember I used to have the DVD a long time ago, but I didn't have it anymore. But I'm finally have it again. But it's my homemade copy. Still uses the 2003 content. Fun with Thomas 2003 DVD. This is a DVD sampler. I know the DVD on DVD sampler was starting to get very hard to find. It's not very uncommon, but it's a good thing I have it. Thanks for me burning the disc off from archive. Here's Best of Gordon 2003 DVD, a regular, not homemade DVD. Thomas and His Friends Get Along 2004 DVD. I think this is the first Thomas DVD ever made from 2004. Thomas and the Jet Engine 2004 DVD. That reminds me, I had to make a next time I burn a disc, I have to add new friends on it, which instead of the US narrator, uses the UK narrator on new friends, but I don't have it yet. Oh, this is the UK version instead. But here's James Learns a Lesson 2005 DVD. Still uses the UK narrator instead. It's not really a UK DVD. If it's yeah. But it's a US DVD, but it still uses the UK narrator instead. The US narration. Percy Saves the Day 2005 DVD. I remember watching when I was a kid, but I remember I used to have the old copy of the regular DVD, but I don't have it anymore. I used to have like first or second copy for a long time, but now finally had it again for a third or fourth time, whatever that is. But the fourth recently was a homemade copy of Percy Saves the Day. Here's Thomas Comes to Breakfast 2006 DVD. I think originally the VHS tape is from, I'm guessing in the early or mid 90s or 93, I'm guessing, I don't know. Or I know that on a VHS from Anchor Bay from 2000. I know Sushi Pack a long time ago, Sushi Pack told me to get the Thomas Comes to Breakfast on VHS, but now I have it on DVD. Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. I think the VHS from 1994, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Originally, but I can't remember. I don't have to say anything if I don't know. Oh well. Here's Trust Thomas 2007 DVD, one with the New Hit logo. I'm guessing this is actually the first Thomas DVD with a New Hit logo. Yeah. James Goes Buzz Buzz 2007 DVD. This is the most recent one, actually. It's actually one I made recently. And there's another copy. This one also has James Goes Buzz Buzz as well, but I might have to format it because this is a rewritable disc, because I already have this copy, so I probably won't keep the other copy. So yeah, those are my Thomas DVD collection without a case, including with my homemade DVDs. The only updated that were the homemade DVDs. Yeah, for some reason these are actually my homemade. They're homemade DVD, as you can see that I drew something, but they still uses the same contents. If it's been burnt, yep, burning the disc. And the blank DVDs that would been used, there's the DVD minus star, DVD minus star, DVD minus star, DVD plus star double layer disc, double layer, DVD minus star, DVD minus star, double layer, double layer, double layer, double layer, double layer, DVD minus star, and this finally is the minus star W. I do have some other Thomas homemade DVDs, but sadly I don't I did try to burn trackside tunes or mix or Thomas' special letter, but sadly it kind of didn't work too well. Even though it did successfully burn the disc completely, but yeah. And I do have another copy of James Learns a Lesson on DVD, but for some reason it didn't work on other DVD players. It did work on a Blu-ray player, but now I have it recently. It works on any other DVD players. And all these homemade Thomas DVDs I burned were downloaded all from ISO file from Internet Archive. And it all uses the original DVD contents. I am not kidding. No joke, you guys. So yeah, I just want to let you know about those Thomas DVDs. None of these are fan-made copies. And while you check, it was a homemade copy. So yeah. And when I usually make my homemade fan-made copy on a DVD, I usually use my DVD recorder. I don't have a DVD styler to do that. So yeah, that was my Thomas DVD collection. It's not a bootleg copy. It still uses the original content. So yeah, thanks for watching.